This is an exercise on attack points. As a course setter creating this course, there's a few important things that you have to get right. Firstly, the control state has to be the appropriate difficulty for orange level orienteering. Not too easy, not too hard. So here we have a control site in a clearing, on the western edge of clearing, and there are some attack points here that I'd consider appropriate distance from the control, and there's some options to choose from. There's also reliable routes getting to these controls. So that's the first thing you have to know if you're setting a course for training attack points. The other thing is to get the feedback working. So it's quite good to do exercises like this as a group or have some group discussion afterwards where orienteers who went different ways can compare the reliability of their attack points and articulate why they thought attack points were good and why some of the attack points weren't so good. So the kind of things I might want to hear for this league from 3 to 4 is maybe one orienteer chose the fence line and then chose the fence corner and contoured in, and they say the fence corner was really easy to find and I could contour in fairly reliably, knowing that I knew exactly where I was on the fence corner, so I had high confidence. You might have an orienteer who chose the track and said, oh, it was really easy to get here, but then I couldn't really decide where the attack point was because the fence corner, the track corner was vague and it's not really a point. So that's a really important thing for them to learn through experience, is that there's a big difference between a fence corner and a vague track bend as an attack point. There might also be somebody who goes straight using the water course and finds this clearing very obvious as an attack point, but then says it was quite far to go uphill diagonal to the clearing where the control was, and probably isn't a reliable attack point because there was a lot of room to drift around. And that's the feedback that shows that the orienteer is understanding the purpose of attack points. If they're more new to orange level, then you could prescribe which attack point to use. You could even have a small circle pre-drawn on the map to show them where the attack point is, just to get them used to that identification process. You want to have all the controls in the course in a similar structure to this, so that there's always an interesting attack point and there's always a bad attack point. There's something that someone will be tempted to use that is not a reliable attack point, and that's how the learning process should unfold.